During a week of training, the vast majority of the time, coaches are working on either their offensive or defensive tactics, as these are the moments where you have the most control over the situations and patterns that can occur. But it's incredibly important not to underestimate the importance of transitions, and the identity of whole teams has been built around these few seconds after you win or lose the ball. Think Leicester's counterattacks in their Premier League winning season under Ranieri, or Liverpool's relentless gegenpress under Jurgen Klopp. To get a better idea of how coaches plan these sessions, I travelled to Manchester to film a training session with Stretford Paddock, where head coach Stephen Howson has designed some training drills that reflect the chaos and the opportunities that these situations can throw your way. The training session included 2 exercises that focused on different elements of a transition, with a heavy focus on intensity and fast decision making in tight spaces, finishing off with an 11v11 where all these principles were put into practice.
And again, come on, quicker, right? Work, work, work.
Welcome to the Coach Book. My name is Cormac and I'm a qualified performance analyst working in football for over 5 years now. In this training session with Stretford Paddock, after a brief physical warm-up, the team was split into 2 separate groups. The first exercise focused on finishing chances with a man advantage. In this exercise, 3 attackers face off against 2 defenders in a confined space of 18 by 32. The objective is for the 3 players to score. If successful, they start their attack again until they miss their shot or the defenders regain possession. If unsuccessful, the 3 attackers are replaced with 2 defenders, and the other team now tries to score with 3 new attackers.
Play!
This constant changeover in players led to a lot of confusion between them, which was an entirely intentional aspect of this session.
That's it, 2 new defenders, get in there straight away! No, right, you're off, you're off. 3 new attackers, let's go! 3 new attackers, let's go! Right, reset, go get a ball, 1-0. If it's out, yellow ball, get off, new 2. New 3, new 2. And what we were looking for is big communication in there, because there's potential mix-ups that can happen with the amount of players that are behind the goal. So they need to be able to identify, I'm going and that's my man. And it's just good practice for them to get in for when they're dealing with, you know, this runner or that runner when it comes to a full 11v11. And again, come on, quicker, right? Work, work, work. Oh, left foot. New 2. Transition faster, lads. It's too slow. Oh my God, Rye.
During this exercise, Stephen placed a heavy emphasis on the communication between the players, and to make sure the intensity of the session was at the levels it needed to be.
Transitions in football is all about communication. And communication is half of the battle of what you need to do. If someone just tells you where to go. There's a lot going on, isn't there? It's deliberate. As soon as that 3 that are attacking are out of the picture, the 2 that are coming onto the pitch to start defending need to let the whole world know, I'm in. If you don't step onto the pitch and just go to the 6-yard box, what's the attack going to do? Walking all the way into the goal and have an easy shot. The further away you can make them stop and think about, oh, I'm going to have to shoot from here now because I've got no more ground I can eat up, the easier defending's going to be. The worse that shot's going to be. So the intensity of the changeover with the transition that we're trying to do is how quick and reactive can that defence get to this halfway line. Oh, Joe, come on! Well done, Sam. Let's go again, let's go again. 3 again. You need some balls here, lads. Get some balls ready. Come on, let's go with you 3. We've spent a lot of time on sort of trying to get the players to take ownership of the intensity and the tempos of sessions. And I think that's massive. It can't come from me because it doesn't come from me on a match day. It has to come from within them. They have to be the ones that self-motivate, that hold the standards. It's not my standard. I could put the session on, but what happens within that session is the players that are dictating both the intensity and the level of quality that happens within that session. So you have to get big voices in there. You have to get players that are confident and empowered to be able to say, this is good, this is bad, you need to be better, I need to be better, whichever it is, but the players have to be able to put that in. Three times, what am I seeing? It's like Anthony Martial without the gloves. Not anymore. Oh, finish!
On the other side of the pitch, the second exercise was taking place. The focus of this was to break away from opposition pressure and try and instantly create a goal-scoring opportunity through crosses. A 4v2 rondo kicks off the exercise, with the 4 players needing to complete 10 passes. Once these passes were complete, the objective was to move the ball quickly out wide into the wingers, pushing forward and delivering a cross into the box, with all the players involved in the rondo getting forward, either defending or attacking the box with coordinated runs.
Yeah. There you go. Get him in, you two. Get him in, you two. Yeah. There you go. Get in there, Joa. Intent to score, Michael. Overs, Mike. This is where you start to be clever, Mike, yeah? Start to be clever. If your legs are hurting, start being clever. Someone going to tell me what I'm on? 9, 10. I'll let it go. Turn out. Play. Good CrossFit quality here.
The crossing precision and accuracy in these situations is difficult to get right. But again, the focus of this exercise was on the intensity and getting forward as quickly as possible. So it's natural that this will lead to a slightly lower success ratio, at least during training.
There we go, good. Take advantage now. Quality deal.
I think there's a time and a place for tempo in a game. I quite like quite methodical two-touch, loads of communication and almost quite slow play, sort of in the backfield as we're building up. As we get closer to the goal, I like to go one touch, I like to look for forward runs, I like to put the ball ahead of the players. I think when you lose the ball, you have to be intense. I don't think there's any room for slow reactions or delaying when you lose the ball. I think you have to react aggressively.
Well done. Well done. There you go, intensity, get to that box. Jay, you defending.
Finally, once both exercises were completed, the training session finished off with an 11v11 full-sized match. The emphasis of this match was again on transitions and getting forward as quickly as possible when possession was regained, and stopping the opposition gaining ground if possession was lost.
Thursday? Yeah.
See you in a bit, mate. Time. Don't mind, mate. Squeeze them. Nice ball. The lads have got good touches. The touches on these lads could go 5 or 6 leagues up and down, right? What makes Gary Neville the footballer that he was? It's his communication. The communication not just of, you know, organising his teammates around, but just keeping everything around him ticking. And I think communication's such a difficult skill to develop, but also an underappreciated skill. And I think the very best players are just detail heavy. You know, when someone's passing the ball, man on is one thing. Left shoulder might be a little bit better. Bounce it might be even better. Like there's levels and gears that players can go through where the communication that they can put into the rest of their teammates can make their teammates better. And that's the difference between a team and 11 individuals playing, in my opinion.
Thank you so much to Stephen and Stretford Paddock for allowing me to film a training session. You can find links to all their socials in the description down below. Thanks for watching.